Kashmir witnessed frequent suspensions of mobile and internet connectivity. In the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, Kashmir is without phone lines and mobile internet again. After a fierce gun battle which took place at Awantipora in Pulwama district of South Kashmir between militants and security forces on May 6, 2020, Jammu and Kashmir administration suspended all prepaid mobile connections as well as postpaid connections apart from BSNL. Only a handful of valley residents, those with landlines, postpaid BSNL connections and broadband still have connectivity. In these difficult times, people of Kashmir are facing a lot of problems due to suspension of mobile phone and internet services.
Immediate concern the people have today, their education is getting suffered, their basic livelihood is getting suffered, their everything is at stake, and people are feeling depressed. You see people in this holy month of Ramadan want access to Islamic data because they want to see what scholars have said on Ramadan, but they can't do that.
I think communication blockade in a global pandemic is not only an assault on the right to freedom of speech and expression, it's a direct affront on the right to life itself. We are witnessing here in Kashmir, I am sitting in Shopian right now, that there is no phone connectivity and internet connectivity right now. And all the services, like we are not able to connect with our doctors, medical emergencies are shut. The only district hospital, Shopian, that is a COVID designated hospital. We cannot go to a COVID designated hospital for other ailments. And the only window of hope for us was a phone call to a doctor. By snapping internet and by this communication lockdown, we are not able to get to our doctors. That is number one. And number two is, being a lawyer myself, the right to access to legal authorities. We used to send bail applications to the courts, to the judges through electronic means, that is an email or a WhatsApp. But since last few days we are not able to do that also. And then there are other things which have also got affected. For example, most of us used to communicate with our loved ones who we can't visit in this difficult time through a phone call only or through internet. We have relatives outside Kashmir, we have relatives outside districts, but we are not able to reach to them. So in a way I can say that this communication blockade, that is snapping of internet and mobile phones, calling services, has been very disproportionate. It has been brutal, if I can use these words, because it has snatched the right to life from the residents of Kashmir in general.
The government is suspending it rampantly, and government is suspending it without any justification. If we are seeing from the last 6 days, there is no mobile connectivity or the mobile internet service which is accessible to the people in South Kashmir, especially South Kashmir, and the people of Kashmir in general are suffering from it. The main cause is actually the legality of the internet ban has not been discussed before.
That is totally baseless. That has no legal basis what the government is contending there. That right to internet is not a fundamental right. But we have to understand that we are living under a global pandemic right now. So internet and mobile phone calling is not just a fundamental right. It's higher than that. It's a basic human right these days. For a person who is under a lockdown, a phone call can save his life.
There is a blanket ban on internet for 6 or 7 months. Okay, then a 2G speed was given to access the websites. And if you see the 2G speed, why 2G is problematic? Because if you want to access a simple video, you can't access it. If you want to simply download a 12 MB file on WhatsApp, you can't download it. The problem is that government wants to curtail the flow of information, and that is why it is trying to snap the mode of communication, internet as a mode of communication.